I am in, what is the saying my son told me years ago when I was planning the school bus conversion? Paralysis by analysis. I am getting ready to start a project right here. And I just keep going back and forth on how I want to go about it. It's going to be my bathroom, refrigerator, and power station, I believe. But how I'm going to go about that, honestly, I'm not exactly sure. I have some things drawn out on paper, some ideas. Each space I want to be able to utilize to the best of my ability. I may have a spot here where I can slide a table, an outdoor table into. It's about 4 inches thick. I think that I will have enough space to do that. But honestly, I don't have this figured out completely. And I have learned in this situation to just start. So, one of the first things I know for sure is that I need to secure to a couple of studs for sure so that it is solid and secured into the build really well. And then just build off of that. I'm just going to get started and see what we come up with. So this needs to be, I'm going to say 23 inches. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on something. I don't think I'm going to put it on anything, but maybe. Just so I can slide it out easy, I might put it on a little rolling tray. We'll see. And then there'll be a cabinet right next to it. And of course, there'll be a door over all of this. Let's see, that will, I guess, open this way and have a toilet paper roll on it, things like that. I know some of you might be looking at this and thinking, wait, that's your toilet. So if that is what you're thinking, then you want to go back of some videos, and I think I think it's titled I Poop in the Woods. I'm not sure. I'll try to link it if I remember to. But this is tried and true for me. This is the easiest method for me. A composting toilet is incredibly expensive and does not compost. It's just poop in a bag, just like every other way. You can't, you wouldn't be leaving it sit in your camper long enough for it to actually compost into anything, no matter what kind of system that you use. I would argue this is literally the cleanest way to go about it. I do know some of the people I've talked to that live on the road full time, one of the reasons they don't like it is because they feel like the bags that you dispose of, if you've got to hang on to them for a little bit, that becomes an odor problem. But I have ways to remedy that. So I'm more on that on another video, but this, yes, is going to be my toilet. So I need to decide how much space to build up there. So like I said, it's probably going to be about 22 inches high. So there is going to be basically where my refrigerator sits, and it's a chest type 12-volt refrigerator. And so I need room for the actual refrigerator, and I need room for the lid to be able to come up. And then so above that will probably be a power station to power the refrigerator. Okay, now I'm trying to decide, do I want to go all the way up? And I think that I do. I think I want to go all the way up, because even if the cabinet for the refrigerator doesn't need the full length, there'll be other things. So I'm just going to put it all the way to the top. So that is going to be, I'm not 100% skilled at using the drill or the impact driver. I just keep trying until I get something that works. So I got one in. So here, these are supposedly self-tapping. So they will tap through wood and then through metal. But I still find it's easier to at least start drilling through the wood and then go from there. It'd be better just there. So this is a 2x4 and the stud is 2 inches. So that's 4 inches. So these are a 3-inch screw. So boom, it's screwed into the metal. So that is the beginning, and I can kind of build off of that. And I'm going to attach another one to the frame as well. And so that's a good solid hold to start building the cabinet with. So I did find what worked the best is to use the drill to drill a pilot hole, then used these 3-inch screws. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. There you go. And so they're self-tapping into metal through wood into metal. So I'm using the impact driver to drive it through the metal, and it worked perfectly. Worked beautifully. Woohoo! Okay, now to attach the second one. Okay, so 76.5. Easy breezy. By the way, this is a really great tape measure. It works really well. All right, so here we go. Actually, let's go this way, or I have to move the saw. Okay. Okay, so if you've ever done a conversion in a school bus, you already know it's never level, but hopefully I have a little bit better canvas to work with this time. So I'm just trying to make sure that this is as level as I can get it. And that's just almost perfect. So that's good. Yay! All right. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Not sure. It's definitely the next day here. And I realized that I'm not a very good YouTuber. My brain gets to thinking how to get something done. Then I go to try it and I realize I wasn't filming. So what I have going on here is it's just me. So I have to figure things out sometimes in a little awkward manner because I only have 2 hands. So what I'm trying to do is, this is the shelf that I'm going to set my refrigerator on. So now I have to figure out how to attach it and make sure that it's level. And then when you level the trailer, hopefully the refrigerator will be level enough to run efficiently. So here we go. What I'm trying to do is, I thought I was going to use 2x4s here, but I'm actually going to use 2x2s to save space, and it'll definitely be strong enough. So, okay, so one of the things that has gotten me in a bind in the past during builds is I get impatient and I just move forward even when I'm like, yeah, it's not 100% the way I want it. So I almost did that this time, and I decided, nope, this is going to be my favorite build to date, and I need to do it the right way. So I decided I need a little more reinforcement than the 2x2s. And then again, I need to see if it's level. Yes. Okay. Over here, I need to do this side, and I officially have my first shelf in the build. Woohoo! Why do I do that all the time? I don't know. Ouch. I don't know if this side's going to matter as much when it comes to lining anything up, because I don't think I'll necessarily have paneling there, because yeah, we're just going to have shelving here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, a couple of things to decide. Should I put more support in between here? I don't know. I feel like that is more than enough support. I don't know. I think I might put 2 more screws in back here. Yeah. I'm going to actually have anchor points right here to put an extra strap to hold the refrigerator in, but a little extra lip here might be a good idea too. So I think that I will do that. Okay, so one of the things I've used in both my other builds is little brackets like this. Let me see what you can see. There you go. Little brackets like this for extra support. And I found it to be quite successful in keeping things stable on the road. Okay, so I got little brackets right here put on. Had to go find a little bitty screw so that it didn't come through the face of this, but I found it. So now I'm just going to put a screw here and a screw there. Then I can move on to the next part of the project. All right, not going anywhere. All right, so I do feel like I think I need one more piece here, because that way that also builds the little cubby to slide a little camping table into there, so that when I'm places that don't have like a picnic table or something, I can make a table. I can just set a table up, but when I don't need it, I can just have it out of the way. And I might get one small enough that I can set up in the back by the benches if I need to, but I'll need a place to store it. So it's going to go back there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Okay. Super excited about that. Okay, so yeah, I just need that much space. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, that's heavy. but it would go up there. Boy, I don't know. That's awfully heavy. As I get older, I don't know if I'd be able to lift that. So what I may end up having to do is put it down here. I think you guys are lopsided. Sorry about that. That's probably way too close. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I might put a little hook right there. And here's the cord to plug it into the jackery down there. And then, okay, so that's good. Okay, that is, this part of the project is, I consider it complete. You know, honestly, when you're doing a conversion, I don't know as though it's ever really done, because, and that's some of the fun, is there's so many different things that you can do, so many ideas. So I'd forgotten that I had this stick-on carpet from a previous build, and I just thought, why not? Let's just put it on here. Okay, so I feel like I need to end this video here with some explanation, because otherwise, if I just keep working on it, this video is going to last forever. So, a couple of things. The carpet on there made it really a nice finish to have the refrigerator sitting on. I found my cover and decided to put it on and try. So I think it will work even without the handles or the wheels or anything on it. This is not finished in that these are the bones. Okay, so there's going to be paneling. We're going to close this off. I think I'm going to put a door, if I can make a door that can swing out and still miss the front door. And then I wanted to show you this. I did do a cutout here so that I could, this is, of course, is a solar panel, but I just wanted to give you some idea of what I'm trying to do here. Is I will get a little camp table that will slide in there, maybe even one or two of my solar panels with it. We'll see. So I would say this is going to be a resounding success at using a really small space for multiple uses. Okay, guys, I think that's it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thanks for watching, everybody.